Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, where last time we defeated Derazand, was that his name? I think that was his name, who was guarding a portal to the Abyss from the Midnight Fane, and the Queen, such a benevolent ruler, decided that instead of leading the crusade, we were worthy of going into the Abyss, basically alone, just the 5 of us, or 6 of us. Or 7 of us, if you count Zenith, and closing the portal from within and stopping the crystals from coming. And we are now in the Nexus, but I think this is, what was it called? The Twilight Isles, the Midnight Isles, something like that. The home of Nocticula, I think was her name. But yeah, we're here, and we're a little injured. We got a couple people on death's door. 4 people on death's door. We got some negative levels going on. Did we sleep? I see the thing here. It looks like we might have slept. No, we did not sleep because our restorations are low. Which means, right, we were checking to see if we get abyssal corruption, right? Sleeping here, which we found out that we do. So we don't want to sleep unless we have to. But yeah, we're in some deep shit now, and I don't know if we'll be able to switch companions at all during this, or if we are left with these 6. Not that I mind; these are a good, strong 6 people to have with us, but it's a little scary. And for some reason, this is giving me Oblivion vibes. Just like, I don't know why. I mean, it's not, it doesn't look like Oblivion. Just, I don't know. Something about it is just giving me Oblivion vibes. But that's not a bad thing either. I love Oblivion. But, so we have this over here. Godspeed. Which is a portal, and we have a door to the caves. Let's go ahead and click this. The stones, the arch, emit a revolting, high-pitched shriek. In response to these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather together and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind, at the heart of which an ember of magic ignites. An ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter, until you see a strange city inside the flames, featuring aerial spires, staircases that lead into the void, and streets entangled in a way that contradicts any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth from ruins, islands that float in the ether, and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in a different location a few moments later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes its expression every second. Here and there you see other glints of light flashing on the city streets. After you look closer, you realize that the lights radiate from other arches, similar to the one before you. The gold coin with Baphomet's mark, which you found on Derazand's body, reacts to the revolting sound by vibrating. The coin appears to be an enchanted item, set to resonate magically with the arch, possibly serving as a tool of some sort. Touch the whirlwind inside the arch. Knowledge Arcana 30, figure out what you're seeing. You notice that the entire city appears to be littered with an intricate network of portals, with the arches serving as artifacts allowing you to access the alien network. Interacting with the arches seems to require formulating a clear request in your mind, at which point the magic will transfer you to another portal along the network. Try to understand why you can't move to the other arches. It's quite obvious that this strange construct was not designed for mundane use, only transporting users to specific arches that they are allowed to visit. It's likely that some kind of system of magical marks is used, quite possibly shaped into tangible objects, to provide access to various arches. Before you get one such token, all of the destination points will be closed to you. Determine the arch's origin. The stones are cut in quite a rough manner. While the magical symbols appear to be drawn without too much diligence, it's quite unlikely that the architect of such an intricate network would have demonstrated such a lack of finesse. By all appearances, this arch is handmade, somehow connected to the web of portals and illicitly used for personal gain. Use the arch? Oh wow, this is cool. This is a cool map. I really like this. Yeah, I'm assuming we can't go to any of these arches, but we can see where we are. I think that's where we're at, right? Cool. Damn, are we gonna explore all of this? I'm assuming we're gonna go to every single arch. Or we might be here for a long time. Wow. Okay. Oh, nope. We don't have anybody else in our... We can't change group. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's go into the cave. To the caves. Come on. There we go. You see a familiar glow. The light reminds you of the mirror you used to communicate with the Aeon in Dresden. The murky surface becomes clear, and you find yourself face to face with the Aeon. Its unblinking eyes blaze with the white-hot fire of the stars in the vacuum of space. In the cosmic darkness, you see millions of glowing souls. They flicker like pale tongues of flame in the distance. Indeed, you notice a smattering of souls glowing near you, right here in the Abyss. The Abyss is the abode of chaos and hatred. Contemplate why glowing souls are so rare in this place of suffering. Look into the eyes of the Aeon and ask yourself if you are ready to follow this path. Contemplate how to grow stronger and increase your power. Look into the eyes of the Aeon and ask yourself if you're ready to follow this path. Aeons are born from contradictions and become creatures of harmony. However, you do not feel this harmony within yourself. Your soul is bound to your flesh, to your mortal shell, and your mind does not wish to be set free. The path of the Aeon lies among the developing and dying worlds, but you are not ready to break away from the material plane and become a true Aeon. Not yet. Sometimes, I feel like I don't know how to be an Aeon. Sometimes, I feel like I don't want to be an Aeon. Would the world be a better place if justice did not exist? Would it be a happier place if you did not exist? Sometimes reality loses its meaning, and everything feels like a dream. An Aeon does not think like a mortal. An Aeon does not ask questions about what they see or who they judge. An Aeon knows that this is the only way. Contemplate why glowing souls are so rare. You know the answer. All planes obey the laws laid down at the moment of creation. The Abyss is a place of evil and rage. This is how it was created, and that which acts in accordance with its nature does not violate the law of creation. Contemplate how to grow stronger and increase your power. You will continue to follow the path of the Aeon. You will judge those who break the law and punish them for violating the cosmic order. But you do not have the power here that you had in Dresden. Elushinera is ruled by others. You must find someone who will listen to the words of an Aeon. Leave. Equilibrium of chaos. It would be a mistake to think that the Aeon's justice pertains only to Galarian. The paths of the Aeons traverse all the planes of existence, and the Abyss is no exception. Little did the commander know that he would be obliged to maintain the balance of chaos, but such is the path of the Aeon. To the Aeon, all planes are equal. We have to maintain a balance of chaos. Uh-oh. Judge those who have broken the law in the Abyss. The darkness over the Abyss is strewn with pinpricks of light, luminescence of souls that have violated the law. The glow is familiar to the Aeon, and the Aeon knows what to do with it. All that remains is to summon the guilty to stand trial, and find a ruler and Elushinera who will agree to judge them. The Midnight Isles, that's what it's called. Walking on corpses. Explore the mines around the Nexus. Whatever the secret of the origin of the Hendrian Crystals, they were shipped to Galarian via the Nexus, a portal node located in the Midnight Isles. There are sure to be some traces left that would help answer several crucial questions. What was done to the crystals in that place? Who was in charge of the whole operation? And, finally, what happened in this now desolate place? The Midnight Isles, Lady Nocticula's realm, is a dark place even amidst the grim madness of the Abyss. Everyone who sets foot on this land is treading on the corpses of those who once opposed the Lady in Shadow. For the islands were created out of the bodies of her slain enemies. In this place, cunning, self-interest, boldness, and eternal midnight reign supreme. Those responsible for mining the Hendrian crystals and shipping them to Galarian are lurking somewhere in this place. Their efforts are transforming the demonic legions into a wave of chaos capable of obliterating everything in its path. The commander has left his home world and descended to the Abyss on a mission to find and put a stop to them. Alright. Is this gonna be our, like, our little base? What is this? A little way down. We are moving really slowly, I feel like.
Let us press on.
Midnight Fane. Oh, can we go back? Spell Gorging Flower. Cinderbloom.
We march ahead.
Demon Blood. A succubus. Take this. Hello. Though it seems incredible, the deformed succubus's body still contains a flicker of life. As you approach, she opens her eyes. Her lips, crusted with blood, release a groan. You. Baphomet's spawn. Run. Run through your portal. You run too. Hepzibah, you think you're strong, but Our Lady in Shadow is stronger. She will get her vengeance any way. Who did this to you? Hepzibah. The succubus groans with hatred through her lips, half sealed with clotting blood. I've been following them. Wanted to warn Our Lady. Curses on Baphomet and his spawn. What were Baphomet's spawn doing here? Crystals. They've been mining crystals. They said it's to attack the Crusaders. But I believe they want to attack the realm of Our Lady in Shadow. We just got here, and we're already tangled up in some web of intrigue? How's that for dumb luck? The ones who maimed you, where did they go? Through the portal. Succubus's green eyes brighten. Are you chasing them? Find them. I'll get my revenge even if I die. Having lost the last of her strength, the succubus drops her head onto her chest. Then she adds in a wheezing voice, My key. I've got it hidden in a lesser shaft. Not the one with the bones. And another one in a bigger shaft. Among the old tools. Find them. Follow their trail. Through the portal. You have kept death waiting long enough. The succubus utters a soft cry and closes her eyes forever. Okay. I think it's probably smart to do that. You know, we don't want her warning anybody. Okay, we got some bones here. Piece of paper. Elven notes. That's right. He was down here at some point, huh? What is this? Key to the Nexus Portals. Okay. The key has been found. The Hand of the Inheritor may have some ideas about how to use it. The mine shaft descends to an incredible depth, and there are depleted veins and empty ducts, as far as the eye can see. Alright. So can we go through the portal here to the Midnight Fane? Can we go back? Let's see. Let's find out, shall we? We can. Hi, Queen. We were just here. She did say she sealed this place up, though, so we probably can't leave from here. But we can go back in here. Can we go fight the Playful Darkness again? Can we just leave? Oh, nope, she's definitely sealed. Man, she really sealed it behind us, huh? Okay. Although that does mean we might be able to go fight the Playful Darkness again. Once we're stronger. That might be good. I might like that. In fact, I would really like that, because I have some unfinished business with that creature. Leave. That's kind of cool. We can flee at least back to the Midnight Fane. We can't flee back to Dresden, but... Okay, so there was another path over here, right? And we had to climb down? There we go. Because there's supposed to be another key somewhere. A midden of enormous bones that likely came from giants. Here and there, rusty slave collars glint in the dust. That's not cool. Take that. Are we over encumbered? We're medium encumbrance, so not that bad. Deep grooves, seemingly left by a giant hand, furiously scratching at the stone. These half-rotten remains of a giant are missing an arm. This one was probably mutilated while he was still alive. Oh man. It's not good, is it? Oh. There's the path. Suture? What are you doing here? You hear some muttering coming from the pile of bones. Gone. They're all gone. And left me with nothing. I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. A large giant skull shakes, and an old acquaintance of yours, the dretch called Suture, climbs out from under it, grumbling and groaning. He notices you. He blinks, and then he says in a tone of extreme melancholy, "Oh, it's you. What are you doing here, Suture? Can't you see for yourself? I've been browsing decorations for my newest luxurious palace with a view of Ishiar's best beaches." The dretch mumbles, then, without missing a beat, he states wistfully, "I was on my way to see Mistress Irilu. And I can't teleport when I'm like this. Every lousy Burmerak can do it, but I can't. All I could do was reach the Midnight Fane and slip into the rift, but now I can't go no further. So I've been searching for portal keys." Portal keys? You seen those big things up there on the surface? They were kept closed most of the time, so the slaves wouldn't run away. They can be opened with special keys. If I was lucky enough to find such a key, I would have left this nasty place in a heartbeat, and then, who knows, maybe I could have found Mistress Irilu. Is Irilu around here somewhere? You're a funny lad, you are, the demon grunts. My mistress, she's like the wind. One moment she's here, and the next she's gone. But she loves coming to to the Abyss. I would have found her by now if I could get out of here. What is this place? It's a little burrow dug by Baphomet's rats in the mansion of the illustrious Lady Nocticula. The Suture grimaces. A former burrow, that is. Once I visited this place with my Mistress Irilu on business, and this place was abuzz with life. The slaves were working, the slave drivers were tormenting them, and Hepzimariah was choking the life out of both. You know Hepzimariah, do you? Nasty horn-headed Nephilim, and Baphomet's daughter to boot. Now there's no one here. As soon as I saw you, I knew right away why they had all fled. Where did all these bones come from? They belong to the giants who used to work in these mines. You don't think Baphomet's minions dug the rocks with their own hands, do you? The mine was depleted first, so they converted it into a dump. Every time an enslaved giant died, they dumped the carcass here. I'm here to find the source of the Hendrian Crystals. Do you know anything about that? Well, you've just found one. Good for you. The Suture sweeps his arm in a wide circle. This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals. But it was long ago. They depleted it and they left. So the crystals can simply be mined like any regular mineral? Simply enough. But not that simply. The Suture grunts. They can be mined all right, but the crystals are very, very rare and extremely expensive. That's all I know. Are there many other mines like this one? There are several more on this island, as far as I could see. But they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gangs wouldn't have left this place if they had even a slim chance of finding more crystals. As for there being more mines elsewhere, I don't know. How long have demons known the secrets of the crystal? What is the secret you're talking about? Those crystals can be used in many ways. If you're talking about magic powers that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon, no one could ever do it before my mistress. Even now, only a select few know how to do it. My mistress, Lord Baphomet and the Discari are no fools to share that kind of knowledge with the entire Abyss. Everything is clear to me now. Oop. So quick to understand, aren't we? Did we let him go before or did he escape? I have to go. You know what? You better look around really closely. Mayhap you'll find a key. A portal key. Looks like a faded piece of glass, but it's filled with power. It'll shine purple. I'll walk around too. Search some more. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we should just try and kill him. I don't know what Bear would really do in that situation. The giant's bones look like they have been gnawed on. That's not good, is it? Ooh. Boots. and hide of a magical creature. Boots of Stampede. The wearer of these boots adds their rank and athletics skill as a bonus to the damage roll on successful charge attacks. Ooh. What kind of boots are we wearing? These boots grant the wearer permanent effect of freedom of movement spell. Oh, that's actually really good. Who else charges a lot? Zenith, maybe? You can't wear boots. Are you wearing boots? You don't wear boots. How good is your athletics skill, though? Not that great. How good is my athletics skill? Also not that great, but not bad. Maybe we'll give you these. And we'll give those to Sela. Yeah. Freedom of movement is very good, though. I don't know, maybe we might give that back to Barrett at some point. Cool. Alright. Loot you. And loot you. Another key. Alright, so we found 2 keys. The stone is gorged and crumbled, and traces of glowing purple dust can be seen in several places. Alright, and that's everything, right? Yep, okay, so we got both keys. Can we give one to Suture? I don't think we will, but is that an option? No. Okay. Let's head back out of here. We are moving slower. Feels like, oh no, maybe not. Back up here. And outside. So now we're supposed to go talk to the Inheritor about the keys. So I guess we'll go do that right now. It's kind of quiet out here. Hey, buddy. Regarding our mission. I'm listening, champion. I have reasons to believe that the Hendrian Crystals were mined right here, in the mines. The angel flexes his wings, so, the source of our troubles, these powerful crystals can be mined from the soil of the abyss as if they were just ordinary minerals. I was convinced that the secret of their origin must be more complicated and nefarious, but this new knowledge terrifies me. There are half a dozen mines in the vicinity, and those mines are huge. The largest was abandoned just recently, it seems. How many crystals did the demons manage to mine? How many monsters with mythic powers did they manage to create? We must find out. I know the name of the person who was in charge of the mines. Hepzimariah. Hepzimariah herself? Anger rises in the hand of the Inheritor's voice. I know her. She's an old and dangerous adversary, a Nephilim, a spawn of Baphomet himself. Yes, now I see it. The path we have stepped onto is dangerous, but it is the right one. The demons you have encountered before, even Darazand, were just officers in the Abyssal Army, whereas Hepzimariah is a true princess of the spawn of chaos and evil. I'm not surprised that she's behind the secret of these cursed crystals, and I dread to think what she is capable of doing with them. A dying succubus told me about the conflict between Nocticula and Baphomet's servants. I am not at all surprised. The alliances between the demon lords are usually fragile, and they break like a spider's web in the wind. However, the discord between our enemies can work to our advantage, no matter how repellent it is for me to even countenance. We must learn more about what is going on. We got a key to the portal that the demons who mined the crystals apparently used to leave this place. Let me take a look at it. The angel examines the flat piece of clouded crystal. I think I know how this key works. As soon as you finish exploring the mines, I shall open the portal. That's all I have to learn. And it's quite a lot. We haven't yet explored everything yet. Don't get hasty, Baird. Even with the heroic music going on, we need to go down this way. And see what's going on down here. Maybe another cave entrance or something? I don't know. I'm sure there's something over here, though. Keep pressing shift instead of tab to highlight things, because it's shift in Wasteland. We are moving a lot more slowly. I don't know why that is. Doesn't look like there's anything over here, though. In which case, I guess we're ready to go through the portal. Unless this is something. Any perception checks going on? No? Okay. Back to the Hand of the Inheritor, and let's get out of here. Open up that portal. I wonder if it's these portals he's talking about, or the portal down by the cave entrance. Because these are old portals too, right? I think so. I have learned everything I want to know in this place. It's time to open the portal and press on. Then let us begin the pursuit at once. The Hand of the Inheritor exclaims fervently. The portal begins to glow brightly, and the Hand of the Inheritor gestures forward, his hand clenched in a fist. Onward, wherever this road may lead us. After approaching the portal, the angel freezes. Heaven above. Just look at that. I see the pattern of the sky's piercing spires and steep domes set against the midnight sky. This is Illusionera, the damned city of Nocticula. That's where our enemies were heading. You think you're quick, eh? Well, I'm quicker. Suture? The angel's blade is just moments too late to touch the skin of the demon, who rushes into the portal. That cunning creature has stolen our key! The portal is inactive again! I swear, even the lowest of the abyssal creatures are disgusting and despicable. This portal leads to Illusionera. What could this mean? It means we will be looking for a particular clutch of demons among the thousands of their kind. Illusionera is a real demonic metropolis. It's huge and macabre. It is a little safer, or rather, a little less dangerous than the other corners of the abyss. Lady Nocticula loves having visitors, including those from other planes, and she does not like it if her guests are dying every day in her city. But if it happens quietly and without too much attention, her black heart won't even skip a beat. We must be twice, even thrice, as careful in this nest of sin. Will we have to move onward altogether? I do not think that will be necessary. We need an outpost in the abyss, and it will be best if we built it right here, far from larger demonic settlements and close to an active portal that will allow us to return here at any time. All your companions that are currently unoccupied should take care of guarding and setting up the camp. Okay, cool. So we will have access to the others. Activate the portal. I've got a second key. The demon's plot cannot stop us, but we still haven't had much success in countering them. This is why we must make haste and move onward. Step into the portal. Let's go. Let me tell you something, champion. We are going to Illusionera, the city of cunning and seduction. As sad as I am to admit it, we are unlikely to find our enemies and the Hendrian Crystals they took without the aid of the denizens of this hideous place. If Hepzimariah has something to do with all this, we'll need another demon that matches her powers. We will need to find a way to make contact with one of the city's rulers. On that point, we now know that there is a conflict brewing between Nocticula and Baphomet. I will not be welcome in this dark place, but I prepared for this. The angel seems truly proud of his plan. I will cast a spell on myself, so that not a single denizen of this place whose soul is devoted to evil will be able to see or hear me. Invisible, I will follow you and protect you from all dangers and temptations of this place as best I can, and the demons will be unaware of my presence. Now, let us go, by the light and the sword. Alright. What kind of temptations are they going to tempt me with? Nothing can tempt Baron. I'm excited to see the city. This is cool. Oh boy. Okay, we got some smoke, floating crystals, lava pouring on top of the house. There's a dude over there, a beggar. Okay. Let's see what we got going on around here.
It went splendidly.
Judging by the surroundings, these are the slums of Illusionera, Nocticula's capital city. The abode of beggars and vagabonds. It is impossible to descend any further except into the waters of the ocean itself, where the bodies of the unfortunate are dumped. Oh, you don't want to go down there then. Onward. Look, another mortal. You can't swing a cat without hitting one of Illusionira's guests nowadays. Merchants, travelers, demonologists, every kind of filth. Right. All just strutting around gawking. One of them approached me the other day and asked, "I'm sorry, I'm lost. Can you please show me the way back to the middle city?" Well, so I did. Show him. You got some nerve. If a guard caught you, they would have torn your head off. Not to cool a band messing with the guests. Could you guys talk a little faster, please? Come on. Ooh, there's loot. Loot! I was discreet. Brought him to a nice and cozy back street where no one could hear his screams. Oh boy. Now these guys don't have the broken law thing. A bunch of commoners. Hello. Illusionira's horrors. Arushale. And her friends. What? Okay. I'm just gonna move past you guys. Up here. How do we get up there? That's the question. Wow, it's a big lockpick. Or, Did the city just change? Find your way around Illusionira. In this strange abyssal realm, space itself sometimes behaves in weird, unexpected way. By turning the camera due south, north, east, or west, you can change the city itself around you, opening new paths. Oh, cool. Okay. Aha, so looking this way opens that up. Well, we want to go up here. Ah. Hold on. Okay, so if we do this... Oh, this is crazy. Okay. Let's go up here. Here's a beggar, a slave. And the slave darts a weary glance at you, but doesn't dare to speak. Let's go ahead and loot this place. Commoners, beggars, there's some sort of athletics check there. Man, this is going to be kind of hard to navigate, I feel like. Alright, let's go over here. Let's go up here. Up that. Oh, hold on. Get that book. Oh, God. Did I want to go up here? I don't actually know. Not really. Let's go back down.
This is my kind of work.
Get that book. Things to See in Illusionira. A pamphlet by Birzim Gimzipar. Alright. What's this? Into the Bad Luck Tavern. A tavern, you say? Let's go check it out. Loot. Ooh. Prismatic Ring. What does that do? This ring allows you to cast an improved version of Prismatic Spray once per day at 17th level as 17th level wizard. The wearer can recharge this ring by consuming spells for which the sum of their levels must be equivalent to 9. Cool. That sounds like it could be powerful, although maybe expensive to use.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Traps. Disarm that for me.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Very good. And then pick that lock. I'm sure nobody will have a problem with me doing
This
this.
is my kind of work.
Take all of that. Commoners. Bunch of commoners. What's this? Outside. Okay. Take all this. Guests. Oh, hey. Alright, so we got a few things in here. Got another portal. Can we take this back? Is that a thing we can do? Oh, we could. We could go to the Nexus. Okay. Cool. Hello? Burgaz. A wrinkled demon with broken fangs and a missing eye stands before you. The eye socket is occupied by a large, squirming, multi-legged insect, yet it seems not to cause the demon any discomfort. He greets you, with a venom in his tone. Welcome to the bad luck. I'm Burgaz, the innkeeper. Our establishment upholds a high standard of service in that it's better to eat and drink here instead of a ditch. Sleep here at your own risk, drown the rest of your life in cheap swill, or purchase goods of the highest quality and dubious origin. Upon giving you your entourage an appraising look, the demon adds in a silken voice, We accept payment in gold and slaves. Dirty floor, terrible booze, a clientele of scoundrels, each one more dreadful than the last, and an innkeeper who's a crook and probably a creep. Ah, the perfect venue to celebrate our arrival in this god-forsaken place. Who wants to keep me company and maybe even entertain the other patrons with a few Crusader songs? I doubt they've heard them before. Where can I find Nocticula? The demon goggles, then bursts into deafening laughter. Tiny bugs fly out of his maw. Wiping away bloody tears and giggling, he grabs a particularly nimble insect and tosses it back into his gullet. You can find her in the palace of mortal. The thing is, she won't just see anyone. The last person who had the nerve to show up uninvited now lives in the catacombs, and everyone calls him Scrap. Care to guess why? I don't know who you think you are, but you will not be allowed on her doorstep unless she invites you herself. And to receive an invitation from Nocticula, you've got to be an influential and renowned figure in an Illusionera. Or you could do something to piss her off. Sometimes those two things are one and the same. Angering a ruler in their own domain? Sounds exceptionally stupid and dangerous. When do we start? How do I earn an invitation from Nocticula? The demon shrugs. Your chances are slim. But you look cocky, so you could try the gladiator fights in battle bliss. Everybody loves a good butcher. The dirtier and bloodier you fight, the more respect you'll earn. Only fools fight fair, so you must prove you know the ways of the fighter's craft. The crowd will love you if you torment the loser before finishing them off, make them shriek, squeal, and beg for death. And then you can count on having the fight of your life. You will face a Hendrian League champion. Your death will be a symphony of suffering, and suffering the audience will forever remember. Most can only dream of such a fate. You can cozy up to someone in the upper city. The more influential your patron, the more respect you will be shown. Just remember that in Illusionera, only the most skilled predators make it to the top, like Lady Velexia. More often than not, their offer of friendship is an introduction to their intrigues, and they will get into your head, twist your thoughts, make you hate yourself, make you destroy everything you ever loved with your own hands. That's their idea of fun. If you know how to, shall we say, solve problems, you could try to get under Chimera's wing. She presides over the harem of ardent dreams in the middle city and rules Illusionera. Lady Nocticula does not stoop to such trifles herself. Commanding the city is dirty, bloody work, and Chimera is always in need of capable assistance, especially since she changes them as soon as they start to reek of her dark deeds. Walk through the slums. Everyone you'll see there tries to climb higher, but fell into a trap. There are plenty of warnings in their incoherent ramblings. Cool, so we have a few options. I gotta admit, the gladiator tournament sounds intriguing. I am the commander of the Galarian Crusaders. Show some respect. So you're a big deal in Galarian? So what? This may come as a surprise to you, but Crusaders don't have much authority in the Abyss. Here, everyone sees you as an outsider with a doubtful past. If you want to carry any weight here, you have to build up your reputation. Tell me the latest rumors. The demon pours a shot of liquor that smells of blood and bitter ash. No problem. Have a drink and we'll talk. 500 gold. 500 gold? No way. Your loss? Show me your wares. The demon kicks open a large chest, filled to the brim with all sorts of things. There are weapons and bloody clothing. It seems these items once belonged to visitors from many different worlds. Here you are. Have your gold ready. I don't offer credit. The demon's voice drops to a whisper. By the way, I have something unique I can only offer you. I can offer only to you, and a Hendrian Crystal. It holds incredible power. What's a Hendrian Crystal? You mean you haven't heard of them? But everyone in Lucianera talks about them non-stop. Well, listen. There's a lot of demons appeared, and they were so strong you couldn't help but wonder how they acquired such power. And the strange thing is, those same demons used to be common riffraff. But then they became... well, I don't know what they are, but whatever it is, it's strong. Rumor has it, these supposed Hendrian crystals are the source of their power. Nobody knows what they are or how to get them, but everybody wants one. The word has grown quite popular. These days, everything in Hendrian is Hendrian this and Hendrian that, no matter where you look. It's all hogwash and lies, of course, but my crystal's the real deal. Don't ask how I acquired it, that's my secret, but I could sell it to you. I'm interested. But first, here, have all my junk. And when I say all of my junk, I mean all of it. You have all that, these, all these, that. Hope you have a lot of money. Nightmare, Rupturing Storm, all these scimitars, a scythe +3, shot composite longbows. What? Nope, this is mine. It's not yours. You can have all these. All of these. That one. That one. All of these. Amulet of Agile Fist +1, don't need that. Mighty Fist +1, no. +1s aren't good enough. That's not good enough either. You can have those. Deal. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Okay, and what do you have? Weapon-wise? These are all my weapons, it looks like. Yeah. No weapons I need. None of that I need. The Hendrian Crystal. This amulet grants its wearer a +1 competence bonus on Knowledge World skill checks. 50,000, huh? We're gonna take it because it's an Hendrian Crystal. Potential magical acorn. Sounds good. You want any potions? Not really. Demon Slayer soup. Take that. Anything in here? I think this is all my stuff I sold, probably. And we are going to buy that. Go ahead and take that, too. There we go. Okay, so we have a Hendrian Crystal. I don't think it's actually a Hendrian Crystal. But we bought it anyway, because we're gullible. And we had the money. I wanted to use... Where is it? Where is it? Demon Slayer soup. There we go. Alright, who are you? Mylara. Greeting you with a nod is a middle-aged sorceress with short dark hair, a skinny face, and prominent cheekbones that bring to mind images of a predatory bird. Despite the dark circles under her eyes and her overall worn-out look, her voice sounds friendly and welcoming. Hey, you're not a local, are you? Have you come from Galarian? That makes us fellow countrymen, since I hail from Absalom. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Magister Mylara, a certified specialist in resolving magical-related issues, and the captain of an airship called Starcatcher III. What's a sorceress from Absalom doing in this rat hole in the middle of the abyss? For a couple of seconds, the woman's gaze grows distant, and a bitter expression appears on her face before quickly fading. I suppose you could say that I'm trying to cheat my own fate. In the current stage of my life, the abyss seems like the best port to call home for me. There aren't a lot of experienced and, at the same time, trustworthy captains around here, so I never sit idle. You seem honest. How do you manage to survive in this place? Frowning a little, Mylara crosses her arms in a resolute gesture. I see what you're getting at. You're asking how a captain who doesn't grab everything that isn't bolted down, a captain that doesn't steal cargo and doesn't throw passengers overboard, how can they survive surrounded by a gang of bloody pirates? My answer is simple. My principles protect me. I strictly followed the unwritten aeronaut code. I never ignore those in distress, I never attack other vessels, and I honor the integrity of the cargo that I am entrusted with. Maybe I look like an idiot to the others, to the other captains, but I don't care. My doggedness earns me their respect, even if it also provokes their ire. Besides, they know I'm stubborn, and I'll defend myself to the very end. I suppose that's the real reason why they haven't slit my throat and seized my ship yet. I'd like to know more about you and your ship. I can understand your curiosity. You won't find another ship like Starcatcher III in the Abyss. Actually, captains like me are a rarity here as well, for obvious reasons. Tell me about your ship. Starcatcher III, as you can guess by her name, is not the first ship I have captained, but she is without a doubt the most technologically advanced. She has been through the most amazing adventures. She is the most reliable and neat vessel you can find in the Midnight Isles. She and we've been through serious hardships more than once, but my ship has never failed me. Once, Starcatcher III even made a short raid to the Rift of Repose, the place where the souls of murdered demon lords slowly disintegrate, imprisoned inside crumbling stone sculptures. Plus, I should also note that Starcatcher III has a unique reputation in these parts. She has never participated in pirate raids, never transported smuggled goods or slaves, never passed by other vehicles in distress without providing help, and never been in service to any of the demon lords. I can't think of any other ship in the Midnight Isles that enjoys such a good and honest reputation. Melara utters the last words with pride, as if she were talking about a living creature instead of an airship. Who works on your ship? I handpick my crew personally and extremely meticulously. I try to recruit those who are not completely corrupted by the prevailing customs of this place. Let's put it that way. Even here, there's a chance, a rare one, but still a chance to meet a mortal with a good heart, who, though poisoned by this malicious environment, is not yet beyond redemption. I do my best to help these people, and if I'm successful, I give them enough gold so they can relocate to some other plane. Then I send them on their way. I hope that this way I'll be able to save at least some decent souls. Alas, in this case, failures come much more often than successes. As to protect my good-hearted but corrupted crew from making irreversible mistakes, I have to rely on some spells. With a smile, Melara taps her finger against her temple. I call it disciplinary thought correction. Ah. Where's the first and second Starcatchers? The cheerful smile on the sorceress's face fades away. Starcatcher II crashed on the rocks of Alenithia. We were sailing over Mahara Island when a mutiny broke out. It's an evil place where discord and hostility fill the air like a noxious miasma. A noxious miasma. A part of the crew tried to seize the ship. The other remained loyal to me, and a massacre ensued. Defending myself, I had to fight my friends till I was the last one standing, the last survivor. All by myself, I barely managed to guide my ship to Alenithia. But when I was bringing her into land, the rocks tore into her like a fishmonger gutting a fish. Starcatcher II was irreparably damaged. As for me, I escaped with a couple of bruises and a chipped tooth. Sorcerer squeezes out a bitter smile. As for the Starcatcher I, it's because of her that I decided to settle in the Abyss. How'd you wind up in the Abyss? The face of the sorceress becomes grim. Her words seem to come from somewhere cold and remote, as if from the grave. I was once a member of the Arcanumarium, the most prestigious magic academy in Absalom. Back then, I was a captain too, and I delivered special cargo and passengers at my colleagues' request. I'd been assigned to a risky and extremely important rescue mission on the plain of Abaddon. I had to rescue a group of Pathfinders who had gotten into hot water there. I literally ripped them out of the claws of the Gravedigger, the Herald of Ziphis, god of accidental and pointless death. And that son of a bitch never forgave me for that show of disrespect. He put a curse on me. People around me start dying, both those I cared about and those I'd never even heard of. News of horrible, pointless, and tragic accidents that cut lives unnaturally short followed me wherever I went. But nothing happened to me. I managed to get out of trouble, any trouble, without a scratch, even when violence raged all around. I tried to get rid of my curse, but no one could lift it. Soon after that, Starcatcher I was wrecked in a terrible storm. Then I decided to go into voluntary exile and stay away from the planes where civility, mercy, and common sense are valued. Here in the Abyss, I can at least avoid mourning those whose lives are cut short due to my curse. Besides, the Abyss is insane and bloody enough even without me, so my cruel fate can add very little to this crazy whirlwind of aggression. I understand. Damn, that's a rough break. I can see the luminescence of your soul. Confess, what laws of the Abyss have you violated? The sorcerer smirks. Are there even laws in the Abyss? I honor the unwritten aeronaut code. I help those in distress and never steal cargo that belongs to others. If that's violating the laws of the Abyss, then I guess I'm a dangerous criminal. Oh, man. We're gonna have to make a choice here, aren't we? What are we going to do here? So, is Baird the kind of guy who is going to follow the laws of the Abyss? Or is he going to stick to his own code? Sticking to his own code is kind of moving away from the Aeon, though, right? Like, the Aeons would want us to arrest her. I think that we are going to leave. Fair winds to you. If you find yourself in need of an excellent airship and a skillful captain, just let me know. Yeah, but I don't want to die, so I don't want to be around you. I'm gonna leave this place. Yeah, I think we are going to not do that. I think a ledger. So we are going to be going against the Aeons a little bit while we're here in the Abyss, which might have some consequences for us. Woljif, Diamond Dust. Yeah, I think we're gonna focus more on our own personal code of law, the Hell Knight code of law, Order of the Godclaw. All right, so let's go back out of here, so we can go outside here, see where this leads. Oh my goodness, this place moves around a lot. Alright, where are we? So we're up here now. Okay. Take a look at the journal. Oh boy, okay. Try to secure an audience with the city's rulers. Locating a handful of demon miners in the giant anthill of Elutionera would be difficult, if not impossible. What's more, their leader is Hepzimariah, Baphomet's flesh and blood, and a powerful Nephilim. However, the rulers of this city, the Dark Lady Nocticula in particular, must be aware of what is afoot in their territory, and perhaps they will agree to help deal with Hepzimariah. But how to draw their attention? Secure an audience with Harem of Ardent Dreams. Walls are the material embodiment of any hierarchy. The invention of the social ladder, by necessity, entailed the creation of fences and barriers to illustrate the social boundaries separating the best from the worst. Even demons need walls, if only to break through them and daub them with obscenities to show their disdain for the authorities. It is no wonder, then, that, in order to vie for Chimera's attention, one must overcome one of the most prestigious and well-guarded borders in all of Elutionera, and gain entry to the Harem of Ardent Dreams. The conquest of Elutionera, become famous and get Nocticula's attention. Only by capturing the city's attention and becoming the talk of Elutionera can one hope to attract the interest of Nocticula, the Lady in Shadow. Fame can be gained in a variety of ways: violence, influential friends, or by providing valuable services. However, it is worth remembering that there is a price to be paid for such fame. To conquer Elutionera is also to be conquered by Elutionera. Interesting. Experiencing the bliss. Find someone who can arrange a fight in the arena. Fighting in the Battle Bliss arena is a potential path of fame and glory. Naturally, such a claim must be paid for in blood, but earning renown by peaceful means is unknown in the Abyss. Respect is only given to those who earn it through violence, and the list of one's kills is the functional equivalent of a scholar's published bibliography or a merchant's bank balance. To start conquering the battle bliss, first the commander should find the person in charge of arranging fights. I don't know which one we want to do. I really don't. Uh-oh. Hello? The sounds around you fade, and the world is plunged into eerie silence. Street noises never cease in Illusionera, but even if it has disappeared, you're surrounded by thick and impenetrable darkness from which 3 pairs of shimmering eyes observe you. A sibilant whisper reaches your ears. Explain yourself. Who are you, and what do you want from me? Many questions, few answers. Nazirius. I am Nazirius. I kill. The monster's whispered hiss sounds more like an icy blast of wind than human speech. It is impossible to say whether it is boasting, threatening, or simply stating a fact. Manago de Lilitu purchased your death. Incomprehensible. You are immortal. Killing you is easy. Why did she not kill you herself? Why me? A trap? An opportunity? An enigma? Nazirius, what are you? There was a Fey Lord. There was an opulent court. There was a court executioner. The Lord was generous, gave the gift of death to many. Everything is different now. The Lord is overthrown. The court is disbanded. The executioner is gone. Now I am here, peddling death. You have no idea what kind of creature might have served as an executioner in a Fey Lord's court. Before us is a representative of the Fey class, Genus Anko. Anko? Born predator. Just look at the sharp teeth and claws, the latter of which contains traces of cold iron. It is unknown whether this is a genetic mutation or an artificial transformation during the individual's lifetime. Mr. Anku, would you be so kind as to submit one of your claws for scientific analysis? A piece of friendly advice. Pipe down while you're still alive. No, let her continue. I too should very much like to know what Anku claws are made of. The claws are my property. If you want them, then buy them. The price is my death. Ah, consent for an autopsy, even better. She shifts her gaze to you. What are we waiting for? One shouldn't underestimate mortals. I twice defeated Manago. Baphomet punished Manago. She lost her powers. How much did Manago pay you? I'll give you more. She lost her powers. Now I understand. Manago is weak, weaker than the mortal. She bought your death. I will kill you, then I will kill her, free of charge. I want to kill the Lilitu. Manago sent you to your death. I have laid waste to armies of demons. You cannot hope to overpower me. Where is she hiding? Tell me right now. What do you want to know? You are about to die. Your death has been paid for. Something is wrong. The monster seems lost in thought for a moment. Manago said you were weak. If she lied, let her die as well. If you fend off death at my hand, if you give me my death, then Manago's death is yours by right. A house in a lower city appears in your mind. It disappears after a moment, and a dry chuckle breaks the silence. Now you know. But this knowledge is useless. My gift to you was useless. You will die. Now.
Defeat is not an option.
Uh-oh. Okay. How strong is this guy gonna be? So we can go and visit Manago's house. What do we got here? A neutral Fey. And a rogue. Okay. Oh, this guy's nothing. He's nothing. Immune to prismatic spray. Immune to prone. This should be easy, right? Start off one of those. Charge him. That was good. Step up and fire. Go ahead and bless us. Zenith, get in there. Barrett, get in there.
Do not hold back.
Ninio, we're out of hastes. Do some magic missile. Oops, I skipped. Smite him. Well, that was rather easy, wasn't it? Alright. We'll take it. So we now know where Manago's house is, right? into Minago's hideout. Let's go find her. That's going to have to be what we do in the next episode. We have reached the end. Until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. What's this? The flow of lava rushing through Elishanira to the ocean originates from somewhere at the very top of the city. Cool. Anyway, as I was saying, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm really excited to explore the rest of the city and see what we've got going on here and see what sort of effects it's going to have on Barrett being here as a lawful neutral person being in this purely chaotic place. Oh, we leveled up. Fantastic. Alright, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.